Today I just wanted to go over ethics for you and for your company. A quick Google search would define ethics as the moral principle that governs a person's behaviors or conducting of an activity. The Corporate Finance Institute defines ethics in business as the moral principles that act as guidelines for the way a business conducts itself and its transactions. In many ways, the same guidelines that an individual would use to conduct themselves is an acceptable way in personal and professional settings to apply these ethics. I would define ethics as how an individual and how a company personally feel affected by how they are handling things based on their values as an individual or as the values of a company as a whole. It's not a secret that individuals like to win, companies like to win, they like to be known as number one, they like to be on top. But would they do whatever it takes to win? Would they cut corners? Would they hide information? Would they falsify information? There are both individuals and companies out there that would say yes to all these questions, and they would do whatever it took to win. This could be because they are under pressure, they are wanting to look good, they're wanting to keep up with the Joneses, they're wanting to be number one at all times, whatever their costs are. There are individuals out there that could be doing things that are unethical just because they're trying to comply with others and to make others happy. They're just doing what they're told. They're not seeing the bigger picture of how what they are being asked of is wrong or could be wrong. They're thinking that maybe it's not them that's going to get in trouble. They're working for this big company or corporation, and when something gets caught or something goes down, they aren't going to take the fall for it. Their company would take the fall. They're not going to get caught. Or on the other hand, they think that if they don't do it, their supervisor will get in trouble. So for them, it is worth it. It is worth trying to win at all costs, to perform at this high pressure, to comply and to justify actions and to set personal or business morals and personal and business values aside. There are some principles that you and your company can follow to help boost these ethics, such as the accrual principle, which is this basic: transactions should be recorded when they are happening in their accounting period and not when there are cash flows associated with them. The conservative principle: record liabilities and expenses as soon as possible, and you need to record your assets and revenues when you are sure that they are going to take place. The consistency principle: once you pick an accounting method, you just stick with that accounting method so that everything's consistent, so you're not switching between methods and making results difficult to observe. The cost principle is liabilities, assets, equity investments, they're all recorded at original purchasing prices. Economic entity principle: keep transactions of the company separate from other companies and from the owners. Full disclosure principle: send a page with your financial statement, allowing the reader to have more information to better understand what they are going through in your financial statement. The matching principle: all expenses that are related to revenue should be recorded at the same time that revenue is recorded. This is just like the accrual principle, they just need to happen in that same period. As well as the reliability principle: only proven transactions should be recorded. And these principles will help to aid your accountants and employees to act ethically and to know what is right from wrong. There are things you can do right now to start to improve your company's ethics. There should be trainings. Take time to teach, to motivate your employees to act ethically and to be ethically aware, to build that foundation where ethics and morals and values are the beginning of your foundation so that your company can abide by these and know right from wrong. You need to choose the right people. You need to have these people that want to aid in creating an ethical environment. These people should take pride in ethics and to stand guard against unethical behavior. And there should be punishments in place for those who are acting unethically. Repercussions need to happen. Have ethics be a part of your performance evaluations. Make sure that if employees are receiving these low scores, that they know it is because they're unethical behaviors. Make sure you are rewarding these employees. Make sure that they know that they are receiving these good scores because they are acting ethically. Make sure they know that they are doing the right thing by acting ethically. Take time to praise them, maybe even compensate them for acting ethically. You need to communicate clear ethical guidelines. Take the time to make sure they know what is expected of them. Have constant reminders, whether that's just like a word post it around your office every now and then, or at the end of a weekly email, adding in a little quote or something. Make it easy for your employees to want to choose to act ethically. The Institute of Management Accountants, the IMA, the Statement of Ethical Professional Practice, include things such as honesty, confidentiality, competence, integrity, responsibility, fairness, and credibility. If there are any further questions or for a deeper understanding of what should be expected for you and for your company, can be found at the IMA website under the IMA Statement of Ethical Practice. And there you could look into further things to help you and your company to better behave and act ethically. Thank you.